Hey, this is Dean Graziosi. Welcome to this week's blog. First time here? Welcome. You'll find a lot of wonderful people, a lot of wonderful inspiration, a lot of great techniques, and hopefully a lot of wisdom to keep you on your path to reaching the goals that you want. To all my loyal DG family members, hey, good to see you. Hey, I was training on a whiteboard, teaching on a whiteboard. I'm working on something really, I know I teased about this last week, but it's coming. I remember someone told me when the Beatles came to America, there was just little pins. Maybe you guys, I wasn't old enough to remember this, but I think my dad told me there was little pins that say, they're coming. Well, let me just tell you, it's coming. I got something pretty miraculous heading your way. Okay, but let me tell you one thing. I had a couple people this week, just in general, tell me what they did wrong in real estate and what they tried and failed. Now, fortunately, the people I was talking to were succeeding, but they were talking about all the things that went wrong. And I gave them a little pep talk that I want to give you right now of saying, really, the road to success is built on the backs of your failures. Think about that. The road to your success is built on the back of your failures. Now, I've talked about bounce back rate, meaning when you make a mistake or you fail at something, how quick you bounce back is how quick you are successful. Then this all ties into the only quote that I have on my desk here in the office, and that is Winston Churchill's definition of success. Success is going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. So I really thought back, sometimes there's a lot that you do right now that you don't realize is just part of a process that you do that you didn't do a year ago or 3 years ago. But now that you do it every day, you don't even realize that you mentally do it. Well, I know that I automatically, when something fails, I live it, I feel it, it stinks. I don't like failing. Just so you know, I don't want you to think that failing to me is great and wonderful. I hate it. But what I realize, what I've converted it to is a process to get through, and then it makes you get over them just like that. But thinking back, that's part of my process, part of what I do. Like you have some things that you do now that you may not have done a year ago. But when I first started getting through it, I realized what I used to do. I used to make a list of failures and winners. Now, you can call it anything you want. Things that didn't go right. Failures is a pretty rough word, but I like that because failures are just, you failed. But who cares? When you turn this into a positive thing as a stepping stone to your success, it changes everything. So what I'd love for you to do is realize all the things that you've already done that are amazing that didn't work. The way you try to approach an REI agent and they said no, right? You went to an REI club and when you talk to people, C-L-U-B, sorry, I can't spell. You went to an REI club and maybe you said things wrong, right? Maybe you called the bank and didn't say the right things. Maybe you asked a family member to invest and maybe you asked them to borrow money rather to invest, right? Money. Whatever it is that you've done that's wrong, I want you to make a list, not to make yourself feel bad, but to give yourself a freaking pat on the back because look at all you've tried. Because I'd bet to say when you start talking about the winners, you go, yeah, the fourth REI agent that you talked to was a winner and they're on your team. You went back to that REI club and you made a cash connection, right? You called your 10th or 20th bank and you found a bank that'll work with you. Whatever it is, I know I'm comparing these, they might not match up, but what I'm saying is when you make a list of your failures and winners, here's the magic to this list. When you get all done, you're going to go, oh my gosh, I've done a lot. Even if it's just winning is this making the first step, making the first calls. Don't set these standards so high that you set yourself up for failure. Each one of these is a plateau of success. But here's the magic of making this list. You're going to get done and you're going to look at it and go, oh my gosh, I've done a lot more than I thought. And then all of a sudden you realize it's all winning. Because you're in the game and you learn what not to do and you learn what does work and you keep going down this road. I always say this, but let me draw it because I'm here. If you come to a fork in the road and it goes this way and you make a right and you get lost miserably, like guys hate, I know I hate getting lost. The next time you come to this fork, what do you know? You go this way. That's all this is these are the right-hand turns that are wrong. These are the left-hand turns that take you to the right place. But it's all about you winning. I'm Dean Graziosi. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Don't miss an email. Don't miss a video from me because we're only a couple weeks away from something really cool coming to my students and all the people that are here at this site and making things change and making things happen for you and your family. I'm Dean Graziosi. See you next week.